Namaste and good evening. Welcome to Selful Sundays. My name is Ojibwa. Some people like to call me Jules, whichever is fine. I am coming to you today to help you get ready for the week because remember, when you stay ready, you do not have to get ready. So, we are going to make sure that we are ready for the week ahead. So, before we go ahead and touch on getting started with the week that we're coming into, we're going to revisit last week. So if you can go ahead and grab your journal, I want to drink some of this white wine while you go and grab your journal. Hopefully you have your journal. I do have some white wine here. I also have some pasta. I work today, so it is a little late. But I am getting this done because I definitely want you guys to go into the week ahead prepared. Okay. You can consider this a little Selfful Sunday mukbang since I'm going to be eating. All right. Where was I at? Okay, so our weekly reflection. I don't remember if I said this, so I'm going to say it over. What did you unlearn? What did you learn? What boundaries did you try to uphold this week? How did that work out for you? And what goals were we able to accomplish? So those are just some of the things that you can write on your weekly reflection. Also, again, what goals have you achieved? Any highlights from the week? So anything that was just either like amazing for you or maybe even just like a breath of fresh air, like something that really like gave you a feeling of happiness and you wasn't expecting it, some type of highlight for the week. What is your energetic vibration? I always say that my energetic vibration is floating. So if that resonates with you, definitely use floating. Some other different energetic vibrations. Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you feeling inspired? Did you feel drained? And then a goal for next week. So we always want to end the week off. Remember, staying ready so we don't got to get ready. Making sure that we already have some goals put in place to carry into next week, shall I say. All right, so before we go ahead and set our intentions for this week ahead, we're just going to go ahead and pop back to our March calendar. So this is my March calendar here. A lot of people always ask me what goes on this calendar. Whatever you would like to go on this calendar goes on this calendar. So I normally use it to keep up with my day-to-day schedule. So the 1st of March was my boyfriend's birthday. I was also off that day. It was also our date day. So I wrote that down. Tuesday through Thursday, I worked my J. Shaw Pro business. Excuse me. Over the weekend, I had family in town. It was All-Star weekend. This weekend, I worked. Monday's always date day. Tuesday through Thursday is always J. Shaw Pro Day. On the 16th, I have a meeting. On the 19th, it's Ladies' Night. On the 24th, a friend of mine is throwing a party. On the 30th, it is my nephew's birthday. Twin nephews. Shout out to them. So yeah, on this page, you kind of you put whatever you want. I like to keep up with like things that I pre-schedule that I know I have to do that day during this month. All right. So you definitely want to, when checking out, when being intentional about the week ahead, you definitely want to come back to this calendar because there could be something that you put on here prior to March or during the beginning of March that you didn't realize was this week. So definitely double check. So we would come here, we would check this week. I would see if I had anything interesting. Ladies' night is this coming Friday. Whoop, whoop. So I keep that in mind. Boom. Pop over to the monthly goals page. This page right here. On our monthly goals page, we always want to come back and revisit this monthly goals just to make sure that everything we are doing per week is aligning with what we would like our month to look like. All right, so my book says, I will unlearn scarcity. I will learn fortitude. I will do more listening. I will do less talking. I will give a try, accepting struggle as a part of life. Namaste. Bear with me. My phone storage is low. So I'm definitely gonna have to clip this video up. But and I don't know where it just cut off at. So I'm gonna start over on this part. So we're gonna go ahead and get our weekly tasks together. So you see these boxes on the side. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what I was saying. So for the week of, this week ahead is the 15th through the 19th. So that is what I write in this spot here, but you can write whatever you choose. It is very important that I clean my cat's litter box every day. I cleaned it. So I am going to go ahead and fill in the Sunday, whatever shape this is that I drew. I had some music going, but then I just realized that Facebook don't let you post stuff with music, so I had to start off. I've made this video like 3 times, but I got you guys. I'll make it until I get it done. All right, so I cleaned my cat's litter box today. So even though this week starts with Monday, I put Sunday on here because it's Sunday when I'm getting this prepared, and I got him today. If I didn't put this on here, I probably would have forgot to clean his litter. Daily income. So every day that I make some money or hit my goal, whatever, standard you choose to have, I'm just going to go ahead and fill in a little bit of this dollar sign here. All right. Just like that. All right, perfect. So that's my Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and fill in any weekly tasks that you have. My weekly task, one thing that I definitely need to do because it has become a problem is I want to do a media fast. So basically, I wrote down media fasting. So every day I'm going to come back here and I'm going to write how long I was able to fast or the durations of my fast, depending on how I do it. So let's say tomorrow I'm able to fast. If I'm able to fast for like 4 or 5 hours, cool, boom, done. But let's say it's a little more difficult. Let's say I'm able to fast from like 11 to noon, and then from 2 to 2:30, and then maybe from like 6 to 6:15. I can write those durations right here in this box for Monday. So every day I'm going to write either the time completed or the duration of my media fast in these boxes. Second, walking. I'm gonna put daily walk. Yes, there is an exercise page in here, but the exercise page does not have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday tracking. Therefore, it's imperative for me to put my daily walk on my weekly task so that I can make sure I got it done. So I can either check off the box or I can go and write, like, did I walk in the morning? Did I walk in the afternoon? Did I walk in the evening? Did I walk for an hour? Whatever type of information you want to keep up with, you put it in that box. My water intake. Water intake is huge for me. I'm trying to get back on my fast. I've been slacking. So making sure I keep up with how many cups of water I drunk a day. I should have some water while I'm sipping on this wine like it's, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But, all right. I'm sorry I keep getting interrupted from my phone storage. Decluttering, that's where I was. So I want to declutter one room in my house per day so that I can have a good clean house by the end of the week and not have to spend too much time cleaning every day, and still have my cleaning done before the weekend. So I have written down declutter here. on my weekly task chart. And every day I'll write down a room. So say tomorrow I do my bathroom, and then on Tuesday I do my bedroom, and on Wednesday I do the living room. So in the box I'll write down what room I was able to declutter that day. Learn something new. All right, so every day I would like to learn something new. So I can write down either what I learned or like some type of little synopsis of it, or even just check off that I did learn something new that day. All right, so we're good with weekly tasks. You guys can go in and fill out what your weekly tasks are going to be for this week. Now we're going to be moving on to weekly goals. What do I have for weekly goals? So what are we looking to get accomplished this week? One of my weekly goals is to make progress on the Selfful course. So let me go ahead and write that down. Another goal that I have for this week is to make progress on energy healing. Another goal that I have is to be productive. So remember, guys, we want to make sure that we are keeping in mind what we wrote down for our monthly goals and our, what was another one? It was like monthly goals and something else. But, yeah, we want to make sure the calendar. Make sure that we are paying attention to our calendar as well as our monthly goals to make sure, as well as our weekly reflection to make sure that things we lacked on last week or last month, things that we want to prioritize this month, we're actually getting completed. So I'm going to write down be productive is one of my weekly goals. All right. Prioritize self-care. I've been doing great lately. I can't spell for some reason right now. Prioritize self-care. I have been doing really great lately, with my self-care. So, it's not something that I want to start slacking on. So although I'm doing good at it, although you may be doing good at something, if you don't want to start slacking on that, make sure you are verbalizing it every day. Make sure you are using your manifestation pen to manifest it on paper every day and doing all that you can to pour into that goal of yours. Eat breakfast daily. That is a goal of mine. It's very hard for me to get in breakfast every day. Although I do cook breakfast every day, that doesn't mean that I'm going to eat breakfast every day. So yeah, it says eat breakfast every day. Got to be very specific when you are manifesting. Also, I would like to stick to my fasting schedule. So there's no reason why I should be eating right now. But this stuff ain't starting until tomorrow. So, yeah, I need to get on my stuff. So I think you got a good idea of the weekly goals. I'm sorry, let me swallow this pasta in my mouth. I think you got a good idea of the weekly tasks and the weekly goals. So we're going to move on to your week specific boundaries. One of my favorite parts of the week. So I am. I am is very powerful. It took me a long time to realize how powerful I am was. But let me see what I put for last month or last week. But I definitely want you to be very intentional when figuring out your I am statement for the week. So last week was I am chosen. That's what I decided to write for I am chosen. I I said for I am chosen. That's what I decided to write for last week. So this week, I am infinite. That's what I'm gonna write. Boom. All right, so we have our affirmation. Now for our boundaries. So really think about what matters most this week. So there are multiple types of boundaries, and definitely never feel that you do not have time when doing any shadow work or self-discovery to do some research to really figure out what you're trying to do or what it is before you actually like create something. So in that aspect, like we have physical boundaries, we have emotional boundaries, we have time boundaries, we have sexual boundaries, we have intellectual boundaries, we have material boundaries. There are a ton of different boundaries that we can have. So if you feel like you stick to the same things over and over and maybe they're not working for you, maybe you need to unlearn that system in order to relearn a new system of boundaries that actually work for you or you're actually able to uphold. So my boundaries for this week is to practice ahimsa. Ahimsa is nonviolence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just seen 111. All right. Ahimsa is nonviolence. So when I'm doing yoga, to make sure that I'm not overextending myself or pushing myself too hard, but also when I'm at work, making sure I'm not taking on too many clients or working at times where I feel I should be resting or I feel I should be caring and loving up on myself. Um, when I'm out working for my business, Sun Goddess Bruja, if I'm tired, if my back hurt, making sure that I'm done for the day. You know, that I'm not harming myself. I'm not showing myself violence. Ahimsa. Um, One of my principles that I'm focusing on for this month is worrying. So I'm going to write as a weekly boundary just for today. I will not worry. Um, Embracing uncomfortable conversations. Every time I look up, it be off. So I just want to make sure it's recording. All right. Another boundary, asking for space. Ashe. Ashe. That one took the cake right there. Asking for space. That resonates deep within my soul. All right, ladies and gentlemen, airbenders, whoever we have here. So we have our weekly tasks. We have our weekly goals. We have our weekly boundaries. And it's always a good idea or, you know, just not a bad idea to leave one of these things blank. You know, again, we're doing this on Sunday. We're getting ready. Say you don't have I don't know how many is on these lists. Say you don't have 6 of something or 5 of something. Say you have 4 or 3. On Sunday, go ahead and write that down. Get those thoughts out. By Monday or Tuesday, you may come to the awareness of something else that you need to add into your week to work on. So definitely don't fret if you don't have everything right away. So we have our tasks, we have our goals, we have our boundaries. Boom, we in there. Morning rituals, probably one of my favorite parts of this journal. Of course, we have a lot of recommendations here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off and start a new one before it cuts off on me. Awareness. All right, boom, I'm back. Morning rituals. So what am I going to focus on this week? First and foremost is for me is always early rise. Early bird gets the worm. So I definitely want to be up as early as possible every day. in order to make the most out of my day. Secondly, is my 369 manifestation. Boom. Next is meditation. This is ideally how my morning would go if I was able to stick to schedule 24/7. And it doesn't happen. None of the best of us can stick to a schedule 24/7. But as a Libra, I have to make sure that I am aware and constantly working towards balance. And I have found that having rituals and schedules and sticking to them definitely helps me be productive and get things done and stay balanced. That's my goal. What are your morning rituals? What are some things you want to do in the morning? Do you want to express gratitude? Boom, that's a great thing to do in the morning. Burn incense, drinking herbal tea, eat some healthy food, do some breath work. So these are all great suggestions of things that you can do in the morning. And then we're going to pop over to our weekly exercise. So, of course, I wrote down my walking on my weekly tasks. So first thing I'm going to pop in is my daily walk. Of course, I'm doing yoga. It's already over there on my morning rituals, popping that in. What else for weekly exercise do I feel like I can strive to achieve this week? I have skates that and now I'm going to feel the need to skate because I told you guys about it and I wrote it down. But I have skates that I haven't been utilizing. I like to go for a skate. I have a jump rope that I have not taken out of the package. So maybe I can get some jump rope in this week. I ain't doing no stairs. I leave that for you ambitious people out there, you ambitious airbenders. Let's do a dance party. I'm down. All the way down with that. And again, on a lot of these things, I'm leaving my last line blank just to leave some space for stuff that comes up this week. Weekly food diary, less or more of what? So you can put anything in the space, but that's just a little guideline to go off. So breakfast. I could literally just say more because I just need to eat breakfast, but I'm gonna say raw. Um, I like raw breakfast, and if I could eat more raw foods, I definitely would. So if I can make like smoothie bowls all week or something, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna put raw for breakfast. But you put with you what you like. If you like to eat less meat or no sugar, or a liquid breakfast or something. I don't know where that came from. Lunch. So for lunch, if I'm already eating raw for breakfast, and if I'm trying to stick to my fasting schedule, I'm gonna say that I want to do a big lunch. Dinner. I was gonna say small. Snacks. I'm gonna say NA. I don't want or need any snacks. Beverages. I'm gonna say water. So again, you put what fits in your lifestyle here. But for breakfast, I have raw. For lunch, I have big. For dinner, I have small. Snacks are non-existent in my world. So right now, and all right, so we have our weekly exercise, our morning rituals. We have a weekly food diary of what we want to strive to achieve this week. Our evening rituals, and we are almost finished setting up. I definitely think it's best to set up on a Sunday, especially on a Sunday evening, where you've already got the bulk of the day out of the way, and you're just really able to get everything down before you go to sleep, and then you get up and you get started on all of this stuff that you just put into place. It's just kind of a template for the week that we're creating. So for evening rituals, what are you going to focus on? I, first and foremost, am going to focus on unplugging. I don't put no certain time because that's not important, but what is important is that during some time I unplug. What also is important is that I feed myself. So I'm going to have a little more of this. But go ahead and think about and write down some evening rituals for yourself this week. If you are familiar with the 369 manifestation technique, you know that it has to be done before you go to bed. So that's on there as well. Reading. I love to read, especially at night. Yoga. And an early set. I like to be asleep by 10 p.m. So that is my evening ritual. I'm going to unplug. I'm going to do my 369. I'm going to read. I'm going to do a really deep, nice stretch. And I'm going to get my butt to bed early. Boom! So we basically set up for the week ahead. So our sleep check starts tonight. So with this sleep check, it starts on Sunday. Basically, you want to write down what time you go to sleep. It's cool if you don't write it down before you go to sleep, because then it wouldn't be the time you went to sleep. But first thing when you wake up, you should do your sleep check. So if I go to sleep, I can't go to sleep at 10 because it's already past 10. Let's say I go to sleep at 12. Tomorrow's my off day, though, so I'm good. Say I go to sleep at 12. What time did I wake up? Let's say I wake up at 8. How many hours of sleep did I get? We're all set up for the week. Each day, I would suggest starting with your sleep tracker. Keeping track of that sleep and then moving towards your morning rituals. I like to meditate on my weekly goals and my weekly boundaries daily. Repetition is key. So once you have done your sleep check, your morning rituals, you get a little meditation on those weekly goals and weekly boundaries, I will go ahead and get started on checking off things on my weekly tasks, just making sure you're getting those things completed every day. Following weekly tasks, towards the end of the evening, we'll be moving towards our evening ritual. Now, again, the weekly exercise and the weekly food diary does not have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday check-off system. So you want to make sure that you're constantly coming back to this page just to make sure that someday during the week you're getting in that daily walk. Someday you're getting in that yoga. Someday you're getting in that skating. These dots next to the weekly exercise could be used as a check, or they could be used to put what day. So for my daily walk, let's say I got one in on Monday, I'll put an M. For my jump rope and I got it in on Thursday, I'll put a T. So you can utilize those dots either way. Where am I at? Before the day is over, it's definitely important to track your emotions. So this is my emotion tracker here. I have my emotions that I want to keep track of at the bottom. I go ahead and write in the 30 or 31 days, however many days is in the month, in one of these blank spaces in the flower. And then each day I go on here and I fill in what my emotion was. For the gratitude, each day I write down 3 things that I am grateful for each day. Being honest and aware of your emotions while expressing gratitude is a trick that I like to use to keep my vibration high. All right, so before I leave you guys today, I want to leave you with a word on mindfulness from the Beginner's Guide to Mental Alchemy. The practice of mindfulness has come in handy many times when I have struggled to maintain a high vibration. Using mindfulness to enhance your awareness will allow you to become rooted in the present moment, which helps us deal with life's many challenges. It's obvious that you won't be able to be aware of everything all the time, but in order to avoid the constant distractions around us, being rooted is key. Feelings of calm and happiness are direct results of being able to focus and shut out distractions. Mindfulness allows you to see things as they are, not as you believe them to be. Ashe. All right, so if you guys have any questions or concerns, please reach out. I hope this video really helped you get your week in order so that we don't have to worry about getting ready during the week. We can really just focus on our goals and the things that we need to accomplish and utilizing the system in order to be as productive as possible. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. You can definitely like and comment on this post. You can definitely send me an email or reach out through any other form of communication with me that you may have. All right. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your Sunday and a beautiful week. Blessings. Namaste.